Hi my friends and family, and welcome back to my channel. And if you haven't been here before, welcome to some wisdom from outside of the box. Today I've been talking about faith and real archetype around Ouroboros. Ending, and this second part is going to be about my shamanic prayers. When I say Ouroboros ending, I mean the snake, Luciferic snake eating its own tail, is coming to an end. The end of the Decepticons' reign of terror for perhaps millions of years, if not thousands, since the days of Atlantis, the Brotherhood of the Snakes, all the way to the Council of Nicaea in 325 and the conquistadors of California, all the way to the lockdowns and Agenda 2030. We have the snakes trying to circle around our planet and eat itself, eat us, eat it all, eat everything to death here. And it's still not giving up. Amazing tenacity there, but unfortunately, when you have no respect, it doesn't matter how many millions and billions of dollars you put into a plan, it ain't going to work because you're a vampire eating itself. It's just got to end. So whoa, 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 my sexy hoe, I thought you know that I felt like you were gonna die in my arms today. Must have been something I had to say. I gotta roll away. I've gotta expand the awareness as quick as I can today. So as I said in the last, the part one, it's 3 ways that you can build a real reality, making sure that you remain as harmless as possible during the whole phase, all of it. First, discernment, learning what the real truth is, what you really need to know, to do, what your blueprint is for this life, ideally. Number 2, the discipline to live in that, within the discernment, and to live out your dream. Number 3, attaining the sovereignty. This is the part I've got to work on towards. Fulfillment of the sovereignty in all my chakras, attaining full-on freedom, full freedom. Whereas I've done some of the shadow work, I'm somewhat there. The reason for these transmissions is to help you and myself remember the beauty and infinite wonder and majesty of the Mother's pure creation before and after the sick, siphoning, predatory Hellites put their Ouroboros system here, and their amazingly powerful mind control and gadgets of every sort of black magic and technical nanotech gadget here. And we must all, myself included, fully accept that freedom requires full commitment to not only living out your dream in peace, respect, discernment, clarity, harmlessness, but if you're harmless, you can do or make anything, really. Okay? If you're not going to hurt yourself or anyone else or their stuff, the real reality, that's the real reality, okay? But first, you're not in the image of the Divine Mother. You're still stuck in the image of the Decepticons, of Lucifer or Yahweh, as long as you have to, control others, for example. You're not there. But when you give up the predatory, patriarchal God force of controlling others against their will, for example, as an extreme example, you reclaim freedom within. Or in this case, in my case of this show, you figure out a more appropriate place to share your views rather than telling someone that doesn't want to hear it. Like when I was first a born-again Gnostic, I would stand on the corner sometimes and, you can do anything you want if you're harmless and respectful. This is the real reality. This is when you know you're in the real reality. First, you must remember and remain also, I would say, in thanks, in a spirit, the divine spirit of thanksgiving. And this leads to the end of this transmission I was going to bring up. I'm coming upon a year, well, it's been over a year now since I started this channel. I'm coming upon a year, almost in the next month. I'll be coming on a year of the beginning of my teaching, my show here. And I'm celebrating. I'm a 1-year-old baby as far as being an online spiritual teacher, but I'm thankful for all of the feedback, all of the people who subscribed and watched and learned and taught me things. And before I really started teaching, I went, because everything else, all the other Wi-Fi places were locked up for someone like me who's in a camp. I went to Whole Foods on Thanksgiving Day last year, and this was before I got shadow banned. I recorded a little 2-minute video of my chant, "Every day is Thanksgiving," and 80 people saw it. I guess my relative put it on Facebook. 80 people saw it in like 3 hours. But every day is Thanksgiving. Every night is Christmas Eve. Every day is Thanksgiving. Every day, if you be in the truth, not make believe. So what are my shamanic prayers? It's not praying to a God in the sky, supplicating to the almighty, patriarchal, violent God who's going to kill me if I don't obey his every whim to be a slave forever. No, it's the spirit that Yeshua, or Jeshua, the Master, the real Christ who was in a man's body, spoke of. The real original creator that Native Americans speak of, Tunkashia, the real divine mother, father, androgynous, or probably a feminine spirit that's in all of us. Okay? So what this is ever since I started Castaneda books when I was 16, maybe when I was 18, sometime in my teens or my early 20s, I began to, well, I was ordained Presbyterian at 15. It probably started then. I always pray over my food, usually if I'm not out of my mind with, the Decepticons aren't distracting me from it. There's no excuse. It's a really important thing. But my prayers are not stupid supplications. I give thanks to the elements. I give thanks to the sunshine. I give thanks to the fire of the earth, the sun, the water, the wind. And I would say now, and we're in the age of Aquarius, the metal, because the metal is so key. The computers, my bicycle, this microphone. I give thanks to all 5 elements. And I give thanks to all 6 elements. I give thanks to the ethers of this campsite, that it's kept me safe with oxygen and clarity and discernment from so much horrible mind control that's around the proliferation of other people. And so it's just a big thing. And what I really love is when I can eat some food, or even a few times here and there some bubble hash even, and think of the person who created it, and smoke some cannabis flowers. Think of the face of the person who grew them. So my prayers are always far more personal and universal than to pray to some false god. I give thanks to the producer of what I consume, as well as the almighty, the elemental spirits within. So that perhaps this is one thing that's kept me safe all these years, beside the prayer shield I described in other transmissions. I only let in and out light and love. It's giving thanks as a continual practice. I've considered basically throughout every day, maybe hundreds of times, if I'm really being myself, I'm giving thanks. I'm thinking about thanks. The more that I do that, the more that I actually remember or feel the self itself, the real self. Because she reciprocates that. Nature fully is aware of the energy, the frequency you put out. And so, yes, there is a hologramic matrix prison, a fake reality that most people sadly still obey, to be a slave for their box through this crazed, insane technology of having this hexagram on the end of Saturn, the fake Star of David beaming this You got to take care of the box, and that's all that matters. On everyone who will believe it on planet Earth, you still have the ability to control your thoughts, at least to some degree, and control your actions if you're really wise. And for me, my connection to her, my connection to the Almighty is always, you know, again, for at least 25 years now, has been based in this practice of a continual dialogue of thanksgiving I'm having with creation all the time. If you enjoyed this, you know, follow me on Odyssey for a deeper red pill if you want to hear more about the mind control and the Decepticon scams and how you can overturn that. And if you haven't already, subscribe and click on the notification bell. More importantly, I would recommend, if you want more wisdom out of me, type in my name, because once you, if you start learning enough, from me routinely, then the YouTube algorithm beast will put you in the feed. This seems to be the only way, because I'm heavily shadow banned, that you will, if you wanted to be reminded to watch my videos, or if you learn something here and you want to learn more, you just have to type in my name a few times at least and get in the habit. Otherwise, YouTube isn't going to help me share this video. So do your best to create a more pure and beautiful world, and you know, you can tie what's real in your mind and your actions to something far greater than these sick inverted snakes who want to eat us all. Create a great one, my family.